into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops the ache. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on,
kilo, my ultimate goal for now.
I have screamed until my veins collapse. I've waited as my time's elapsed. Now all I do is live with so much fate. I've wished for this, I've bitched at that. I've left behind this little fact: you cannot kill what you did not create. I've gotta say what I've gotta say, and then I swear I'll go away. But I can't promise you'll enjoy the noise. I guess I'll save the best for last. My future seems like one big pass.
As you can see, I got 3, which I am happy with because I hit it for 4 last week and that was barely. I'm hoping to hit it for 5. So next chest day, the plan is to go for 110, hit it for 5, and lock in 110 5x5, which I have done before. But I want to make sure my strength isn't on the decline. So that's next week's goal, or next chest day.
Leave me alone. Tell me the reality is better than the dream, but I found out the hard way. Nothing is what it seems. I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it. All I've got is insane. 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 I push my fingers into my eyes. It's the only thing that slowly stops me. But it's made of all the things I have to take. Jesus never ends. It works its way inside. If the pain goes on, I'm not gonna make it.
Tired of being what you want me to be, feeling so faithless, lost under the surface. Don't know what you're expecting of me, put under the pressure of walking in your shoes. Every step that I take is another mistake to you. I've become so numb, I can't feel you there. Become so tired, so much more aware. I'm becoming this. All I want to do is be more like me and be less like you. Can't you see that you're smothering me, holding too tightly, afraid to lose control? 'Cause everything that you thought I would be.
This is the look of a defeated man. the third time I'm recording this video. 10 minutes each. This is half an hour. This is gonna be half an hour of recording. Oh my god, I am frustrated. I checked and checked and checked, and the audio is right. It's picking up fine. I will rip chunks of my ear out if this isn't correct. Oh my lord, this is frustrating. Anyway, if you're a recurring viewer, you will notice this is an old setup from another channel, the Hooster channel, when I was a streamer. And I used to want to do streaming. That was the goal. I wanted to be a streamer, but I've come to find that during times where I'm more focused on something like a video game or driving, I can't focus on talking at the same time. It's one or the other. If I'm playing a game and I'm talking, you're going to get fragmented sentences at best, which may link, but I might be finishing a conversation from 10 minutes ago and also starting a new one simultaneously. Can't operate like that. And I'd love to do the Sam Sulek style where I drive to the gym and I'm just yapping the whole way down. Unless I'm really locked in, that ain't happening. I can't handle it. I don't know how he does it, but that is some bonus talent to that man. Yeah, anyway, enough of the yap. Why is this happening after the hype chest day we just had and just seen? Why am I now yapping? Well, number one, to plan the video out, because I feel like the current timing of the video is not long enough for what I want it to be. And number two, I thought if I do keep going, there's got to be more to me than just what we've seen so far. I mean, I've been showing off my character through my editing, through the music I listen to and show in the videos, and through my humour, which I try and edit in, and in my shorts and stuff, in my YouTube shorts and stuff. I thought it'd be better off if you got to hear me one-on-one, where I've kind of thought about what I want to say, and I've definitely thought about what I want to say, because this is my third time regurgitating it. But yeah, here we go. Question, or part number one of this massive yap, is going to be based on the fact that I'd like to answer why does this channel exist? Why am I deciding now of all times to do it and make this content? So, this past year, and maybe longer now, I haven't been tracking properly, has been the most consistent I've been to the gym. Mostly every single day I've gone to the gym, and I'm very proud of that, and I'm really happy with how it's been, and I'm really happy with how much gains I've made during this year. And I think this is a starting point really, and I'd say I'm more of an advanced lifter because I've been lifting on and off for years prior to this. Even if it's not been consistent, I have been, but this technically is now my second year of lifting, and I want to see how kind of exponential my growth can be if I keep being as consistent as I have been. Where will I be in a year from now? Where will I, can I look at the summer 2025 arc and the summer 2026 arc and just be in visible awe of the difference in weight and physique and maybe even charisma about editing and all this stuff? As my editing improved, as the video quality improved, as the engagement from the audience improved, are people more actively speaking one-on-one with me in the comments? Have I got people loyally watching my shorts, my TikToks, my my YouTube videos? I'm really excited to see how it goes, and this is kind of like a personal project to me. I know the start is going to be more slow and is not going to build up as fast as I'd like, and that's okay. But just like with this, and just like with the gym, I think having this consistency will improve me at making content, at editing. And the other reason of why I wanted to start this channel was because I'm worried I might stop again. I know right now I feel like I'm not going to, but what if one day I find it too much effort to go to the gym. Even if that sounds ridiculous to me right now, and the pace I've gone and the improvements I made, what if one day I feel like that? This way, it gives me two things in one. I was doing gym religiously anyway. Why not record it and try and turn it into something I can maybe also learn from in editing, in the form of editing videos, in the form of also cinematography, recording myself, finding the perfect angles, the lighting, and the right way to record myself. These are all things I'd like to improve on, especially because like I said, streaming I don't think is the route for me. But I've always, since I've been a kid, being a YouTuber has always kind of been on my mind. I did try with gaming, but gaming kind of has this issue where after a while I find I dry up on what I'm talking about. There's only so much I can say. But with gym, I've seen so much on YouTube. I've learned so much from my own studying of like exercises and supplements and all these different things that I feel like I could genuinely yap non-stop, which I have. Again, third time recording this. Oh my god. Anyway, that's what this channel's about. I want to see my progress. I want to hopefully motivate people and hopefully inspire people. And the second part of this video is actually to do with that, inspiration. And I'd like to inspire you to also maybe even start your fitness journey or maybe continue it. And I think seeing someone else motivated to do something daily gives you the drive. For me that was Sam Sulek, watching him relentlessly upload every single day in that amazing style he has, which is so down to earth and grounded. I think is brilliant. And just like Sam being an inspiration to me, I'd love to be an inspiration to others. So I'd like to talk about my process in the gym, because there's days where I get to the gym and I don't know what I want to do. So I just pull up TikTok and I type in Sam Sulek back day or Sam Sulek chest day, and I look and I'm like, oh yeah, that looks brilliant, I'll start that. But here it is. My typical days revolve around what exercise I want to do first. And that's because I love the freedom of that. I know I've learned so many different exercises through years of watching fitness content from people like Jeff Nippard, Athlete X, sadly, Sam Sulek, Trend Twins, Strongmen. The list goes on. I've watched loads and loads of fitness content throughout the years, and I've garnered a rather big portfolio of random exercises which are effective, ineffective at different points. So I know what I want to start with. And on most days, I have this sort of blueprint I like to follow in my head. And the blueprint for chest days, which is is most relevant because that's the day you've watched, is press, fly. Bear with me. There's two types of presses really in my head: incline and flat. As well as that, there's free weight and machine. And what I like to do is I like to just alternate between the two. So for the first set, like today, I did barbell, so it's free weight, flat. So that's two done, that leaves the other two. We got machine and incline, and then I did that. And then I led on to a fly, which is my usual process. That's my standard. This is my opinion. This is not solid fact of what you should do, but that's how I want to do it. That's how I enjoy doing it. That's what's made my consistency go. I love the current regime I've got, where I do chest, back, arms, abs. That used to be leg day, but I'll get into leg day a bit later on. But that's the split I enjoy. It's not the most optimal. It's never going to be the most optimal. I want to do the exercises I enjoy. That's what will keep me in my fitness journey. But yeah, that's my process, and that's inspiration. Hopefully to you. The main thing I want is as well as seeing my own journey, I'd love to see other people's journey. I'd love to hear from the people who watch this. If you do watch this and you want to share, this is the place to do it. I'd love to hear your 1 rep max, or you hit a PB for reps today, or you're even just feeling better in the amount of cardio you've done. I love hearing that. That motivates me even more, and that makes me want to go even more. Keep going hard, or harder if I can. Final thing I want to talk about, because we're already on 10 minutes. I somehow yapped longer each time I've done this. Final thing I want to talk about is you probably won't see me do a leg day for a while. And the reason is I've had a knee injury for the last year, which has really, really impaired my ability to work legs. So I'm not recording it, I'm not doing it, and that's not just an excuse. I love it, leg day. I can't wait to go back to doing leg days. I want to do legs and abs. That's the day I want, but I can't until I figure out what's wrong with this. I've been going to physio, I've had an MRI. Hopefully we get like a maybe rehab physio leg day going sometime soon. But yeah, I just wanted to come here, maybe show you a little bit more behind the man you're watching exercise. And I'm going to be proud of everything I put on this channel. Editing, exercising, how it looks, the thumbnails I choose, I'm going to be really happy with. And I think you should be really happy with the things you do too. Because if you're not proud of what you do, then who's going to be your number one supporter if it's not you? That's the main message I want to get out there. You've got to believe in yourself. Sorry, squeaky ass chair. You got to believe in yourself, and you've got to be the person which gets you to do things. Anyway, that's enough of my yap. This is going to be a really long video now. Sorry it wasn't as much chest day as it was this yap, but I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much if you managed to sit through me these 15 minutes of yapping. Thank you.